රටම දන්න ඉංග්ලිෂ් මීඩියම් ක්ලාස් එක සූනි බ්ලොග්ස් by රොවිනි නානායක්කාර දැන් කන්ද උඩ රටට ඉංග්‍රීසි මාධ්‍ය නව පන්ති මහනුවර IMS ආයතනයේදී 8 ශ්‍රේණියේ සිට සාමාන්‍ය පෙළ දක්වා history, geography, civic education, health education ඉංග්‍රීසි මාධ්‍ය පන්ති විමසීම් 077 78 06 246 075 84 57 882.
Hello everyone, today I'm going to start from your grade 11 citizenship education book. I'm going to start from the first lesson, that is law and justice. Okay Putala, I think you all have good knowledge about what is law and justice. Especially I think you all have done these things from your grade 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 books. I think you all have good understanding about what is law and justice. But from this lesson, you will be able to learn many more things about what is law and justice in a country. So, as citizen, it's our responsibility to be concerned about well-being of the society. According to the principle, ignorance of law is no excuse. That means you can't say that you don't know about this rule and you can't say that you don't know about that rule. Each and every person in the society should have the clear understanding about the law. That is must. From this lesson you will be able to learn 5 things about the law. First one is you will get the basic knowledge about law and justice, and you will be able to learn about different types of laws, judicial system, ways of settling disputes, and the concept of rule of law. So these 5 concepts you will get a clear knowledge about from this lesson. Now I am going to define the law. I would like to ask some question from you. Why do we need a law? Why? What's the purpose of a law? Because Putala, each and every country, they have their set of rules. As Sri Lankan also, we have some rules. Government puts some rules. It can be changed time to time, country to country. It can be changed. It can be differ from country to country. As Sri Lankans, we also have some rules. We should obey for those rules. So, because why are they putting these laws? Because controlling formal human behavior. That means human activities in a community or in a country, because in some cases they have to do some set of rules. They have to put some set of rules to manage the human activities. So that's the reason of a law. So the different thinkers have defined law in different ways. Let's see what are they.
රටම දන්න ඉංග්ලිෂ් මීඩියම් ක්ලාස් එක සූනි බ්ලොග්ස් by රොවිනි නානායක්කාර දැන් කන්ද උඩ රටට ඉංග්‍රීසි මාධ්‍ය නව පන්ති මහනුවර IMS ආයතනයේදී 8 ශ්‍රේණියේ සිට සාමාන්‍ය පෙළ දක්වා history, geography, civic education, health education ඉංග්‍රීසි මාධ්‍ය පන්ති විමසීම් 077 78 06 246 075 84 57 882.
Different thinkers have defined law in different ways. As we discussed already Putala, so there are many definitions on law. Especially there are 2 people, they have given their definitions on law. They are T.H. Green and John Austin. Law is a system of rights and obligations enforced by the state. T.H. Green. Law is a system of rights. That means Putala, law is a system of our rights and obligations, our promises, enforced by the state. Those rights and obligations enforced by the state. T.H. Green. And the law is the command of the sovereign and the violating is a punishable offence. The law is the command of whose? Of the whose? King. And the violating it is a punishable offence. John Austin. So that's a command of the supreme person of the country, and violating it is a punishable offence. Okay, so if you go beyond the law, it's a punishable offence. Government will punish you. So John Austin's definitions on law. Every society should be ruled according to a specific law. Every society. Now we are in Sri Lanka. There's a specific society, and if you are in a foreign country, there's another society. So there can be that means different types of laws in each and every country. It's a responsibility of citizens of a country to respect and obey the law. That's a responsibility of the citizens of a country to respect and obey the law. Justice, peace, and social security are secured in a society where the rule of law exists. Especially justice, peace, and social security are secured and executed in a society where the rule of law exists. Now just think like this: if you are in cave season, what can you say about the cave season? Did they have any law? Somehow they don't. I think they did not have, because the thing is, now in our society we have some specific rule. So justice, those rules create justice, especially peaceful and social security of the country. The prime aim of the law is to control human behavior, by which justice is ensured so that life, rights, and property of the people are safeguarded. If you don't have law in a country, so the robbers also will come and take your stuffs, and you also can take other people's stuffs. You can damage those things, and there won't be no peace in the country. So this law and security safeguarded you around you, okay, in a society. Justice is another concept related to law. Justice is also another concept. It's related to law. Justice can be defined as fair behavior or fair treatment. So this justice is also another concept related to law, and the justice can be defined. So we can define justice also as a fair behavior of fair treatment. Fair treatment means for each and every people, those who are living in a society, it should be fair treatment for each and every people. Okay, not for the poor people. There should be no any rule for the poor people and rich people. So each and every people, there should be fair treatment. Okay, so justice is meted out through impartial enforcement of law after listening to all parties' faith. Okay, so dispensing the law should be done in fairness and equality to all. If the law is properly exercised in a country, the society becomes law-abiding. So if the law is properly exercised in a country, okay, so society becomes law-abiding. It should be a really good country. People develop a positive attitude towards the law and trust it. Usually we all are keeping our trust on the law. Okay, we know we have what are the institutions that we can ensure our safeguard: police, courts. Those are the institutions. So likewise, we have positive attitudes towards the law. It contributes to create just and fair society. Okay. Following factors are very important to create justice. These factors are very important to create justice. Right of an individual to know about allegations made against him. Right of an individual to know about allegations made against him. Now, each and every people, they can make a complaint for their enemies, or some if they don't like that person, they can make some allegations. But each and every people, they to know about the allegations made against him. Why? Right of an individual to be heard in a person or by an attorney at law. Law fair trial by a competent court. Law of an individual to be heard in a person or by attorney at law at fair by competent law. Usually, if we are facing any trouble, so surely we can go for attorney at law, and we can get a fair decision for us. Okay, the right to get fair and impartial trial. So these are the factors. They are important to create justice. These three factors are really important to create justice.
රටම දන්න ඉංග්ලිෂ් මීඩියම් ක්ලාස් එක සූනි ව්ලොග්ස් by රොවිනි නානායක්කාර දැන් කන්ද උඩ රටට ඉංග්‍රීසි මාධ්‍ය නව පන්ති මහනුවර IMS ආයතනයේදී 8 ශ්‍රේණියේ සිට සාමාන්‍ය පෙළ දක්වා history, geography, civic education, health education ඉංග්‍රීසි මාධ්‍ය පන්ති විමසීම් 077යි 78යි 06යි 246 075යි 84යි 57යි 882.
Now Putala, there are characteristics of law. Okay, so there are various characteristics of law. All are equal before law and all have the right to get protection of law. As I told you already, if there are poor people, rich people, never mind, there should be an equal rule before law and have the right to get protection of law. Some of highly civilized societies where advanced legal system prevail have the following characteristics. Now, some of the highly civilized societies where advanced legal system prevail have the following characteristics. Okay, laws are made only by the state based on its authoritative power. Yes, some countries they are very strict. They have very advanced legal systems. Okay, for in those countries we can see these characteristics of their law system, judicial system, each and everything. Okay, so laws are made only by the state. Government have the authority to make those states based on its authoritative power. Somehow they won't be care about the people's attitudes or some other things. The government only, they have only the power to make those laws. They are made with the intention of controlling human behavior and action. Why? What's the purpose of laws? So they are made with the intention of controlling human behavior and actions. So that's the purpose. Law should be fair and just, and law should be fair, equal for each and everyone, and just. Law should be enacted aiming and achieving the well-being of common society. Law should be enacted aiming and achieving the well-being. It should be really good for every people. Well-being, for their well-being of common society. Laws should be adjusted in conformity with the changing needs of the society. Usually, law also can be changed by the time. Okay, so these laws should be adjusted in the conformity. Now also we can see those things, because now also we can see some pandemic season, especially not in our country, world. So for controlling human behavior, especially during this pandemic season, government also they have put some laws to control our human behavior. Okay, that's what here mentioned. Law should be adjusted in conformity with the changing needs of the country. Now, in the pandemic season, government they have to go for curfew, lockdown. So likewise, they have to go for new laws. Okay, so likewise, government adjust these laws according to the changing needs of the country. They have the authority to get the decisions. Law should be clear and definite. And the law should be very clear and definite. Okay? Contravention of law is punishable offense. If someone go beyond the rule, so government have the right to punish. So, and the other one is sources of law. So, Putala, factors that contribute to derivation of law or the means of getting information. Law can be defined as sources of law. Some of these sources are as follows, but there are mainly six sources of law. Now, first one is Constitution. It is the supreme law of a country. Constitution. Okay. Different status. Now, there are enactments passed by the Parliament, and they can also be taken as the sources of law. So there are enactments passed by the Parliament. Oh, now you can see there are many members in the Parliament, especially ministers, politicians. So those are in a Parliament. So they are getting some decisions. They can. Okay, after they have finalized those decisions, so they also can be taken as sources of law. They also can be taken as sources of laws. Those decisions also can be considered. Judgments. Decrees, orders, pronouncements or judgments delivered by competent courts of law which are followed by the other courts of law subsequently. It is known as case law. Judgment, decrees, orders, pronouncements or judgments. These are the final decisions delivered by competent courts. From whom? Delivered by competent courts. Okay, which are the followed by the other courts of law subsequently. Secondly, okay, this is known as case law. Final decisions. Okay, views and principles expressed by legal authorities. So views and principles expressed by legal authorities or eminent scholars of law are recognized as scientific principles of law. So views and principles also expressed by whom? Legal authorities or eminent scholars of law. So they are recognized as specific scientific principles of law. Underline this, it's really important. Customs. Well-established customs accepted by the society are known as customary laws. So there are customs of law as well. Well-established customs accepted by the society are known as customary laws. Now in Sri Lanka, they have established custom laws according to our country. But if it is a foreign country or another country, each and every customs of law can be different from country to country. So those are known as customary laws. Okay, and the religion. Laws have been made on the basis of different religions. Example, Muslim law and Bihar and Devalagam law. And the religion also, these things are, it's really important when they are making a law, so they are considered about these factors. So religions are also a main factor. So laws have been made on the basis of different religions. Okay, so it should be very fair for each and every religion. Examples, Muslim law. For Muslim people, they have a Muslim law. And Bihar and Devalagam law. So, likewise, they are considered these factors. Now, types of laws. Types of laws. According to the way that laws are exercised, they are classified as domestic and international law. Now, there are mainly two types of law. The first one is domestic and the other one is international law. Okay, now we are going to talk about domestic law. Domestic law are operative and effective within the territory of a country. Okay, that means now we all know there's a territory sea area around the country of Sri Lanka. So domestic laws mean within the country are operative and effective, not beyond the country. Okay. They can differ from country to country. In Sri Lanka, we also have domestic rule only for our country. They are enacted in order to meet the needs of the country. Those are made considering our needs of a country. Okay, so domestic laws can be classified into two types as civil law and criminal law. Okay, so now these domestic law also we can be classified into two types. So mainly, how many types of there are in law? Mainly two types. What are they? Domestic and international law. And the domestic law also we can classify it into two parts. Those are civil law and criminal law. Okay. Okay. So I hope to come with you another chapter of domestic laws. See you soon.
රටම දන්න ඉංග්ලිෂ් මීඩියම් ක්ලාස් එක සූනි බ්ලොග්ස් by රොවිනි නානායක්කාර දැන් කන්ද උඩ රටට ඉංග්‍රීසි මාධ්‍ය නව පන්ති මහනුවර IMS ආයතනයේදී 8 ශ්‍රේණියේ සිට සාමාන්‍ය පෙළ දක්වා history, geography, civic education, health education ඉංග්‍රීසි මාධ්‍ය පන්ති විමසීම් 077 78 06 246 075 84 57 882